A lot of people who gain weight are in more of my situation where your finances aren't good, your family life is kind of a mess, and you've had these traumas in your life. I think for a lot of people like me, weight loss is just like pushing yourself through the grind, and you have to fight against where you're at in your current life and hoping that with your weight loss and with working on yourself, you're able to get to a better place. You're not just fighting against your inclination to eat food and to comfort yourself that way. You're also fighting against all of the exterior pressure that's going on in your life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I didn't exactly upload a week after my last video. It's been 2 weeks and I'm sorry, but it's better than what I did. Like, I think it was 8 months between my first and second video, so I'm getting better. Last week was such a hard week for me. I think it was in anticipation for my birthday, which is today, the 28th. I am turning 31 today, and last week I've been really bummed. Everyone has dreams and aspirations for where their life is gonna be when they turn in their 30s in general, and I have not reached any of the goals that I wanted. I feel like I've really let other people kind of convince me to choose paths that I felt deep down weren't for me, but I also felt like I had no choice but to do them. Just looking back, whether it be big choices between what jobs I take or what I go to school for, I feel like I've always tried to hit the sort of things that people think I should, like go into nursing when I know that I hate medical, or choosing a bank job over a managing job and then hating that because it's just not what I want, but it's what other people told me was better. And so it's really added up for me in a really negative way. And I think when you couple that all on with things that happen, just like I think to most people, you know, like my parents getting cancer, divorcing, there's a lot of abuse and just mental illness all around, and it really compounds into, like, I just feel like it adds up to being a lot of adversity. I think it's what's really added on to me having my weight issues and not really knowing what I want to do. And so I guess this last week I've been thinking a lot about what it is that I want out of my life and where I want to be, and in losing weight and how that has affected me, and just I feel like mourning the loss of a lot of years that I feel like could have been better, but they are what they are. It was just me getting my head back on straight, I guess, and so it was more difficult for me to film last week. This week was better as far as my weight loss is going. So the last time I talked to you guys, I weighed 330 pounds. At the end of last week, I weighed 325.8. And then yesterday I weighed and I was 321. So over the last 2 weeks, I've lost about 9 pounds, which I think is really good. I'm really happy about it. However, with today being my birthday, I had lemon bars, I had a small piece of hazelnut cheesecake, and I'm probably gonna have like a Philly cheesecake sandwich for dinner, just to kind of have fun. I was panicking a little bit and wondering if maybe I should celebrate at all, because I just the thought of gaining back any weight right now really stresses me out. I figured, you know what, it's my birthday. It's not like I'm eating like this all the time, so I'm not too worried. I think it'll work out. But yeah, I'm just sitting here contemplating my 31st birthday, where I want to go in my future. Obviously, I've been thinking a lot about how my life has been, and especially how things have gone over the last year. Even though it's been hard between my birthday last year and this year, I've lost almost 60 pounds. You know, I think mentally I've overcome a lot of things and gotten more comfortable with myself and been able to express myself more, which is a good thing. Slowly but surely, I've been able to do little things that I think make a difference for myself. And so I'm thinking about, what do I want to happen for the next year? What are my goals between this June 28th and next year? So I've kind of come up with a few things that I want to see that'll be different. Obviously, the first goal I want is to be at least under 200 pounds. If I could be under 200 pounds by my birthday next year, I will be so happy. I can't even tell you. I'll be so happy when I get out of the 300s. That's my goal for at least next month. Hoping I can lose 20 pounds this July and get myself out of the 300s completely. I don't ever want to see the 300s ever again. I actually realized, looking back in an app that I use to help weigh myself, I'll try and show you guys. I would have showed you guys already, but I am so bad when it comes to figuring out how to do screen recordings. I'm not as technically savvy as I like to think I am, and so I have to figure all of that out. But I looked back and I saw that 3 years ago, back in 2018, the lowest that I was at was 318 pounds. And with me weighing 321 pounds, that feels good. It feels good to know that the last 3 years of weight gain, I've almost completely erased. So that feels like an accomplishment. Even though 321 pounds is still a lot of weight, it's a lot better than 379 pounds, which is where I was at when I first started. So another goal I really want is, it would be so nice to be able to start going out and making friends again. And I think that goes along with just going out and getting a job, because I really want to go out and get a job and start making money again. I feel like I've been so afraid to participate in society and to be around people because I'm just so self-conscious. And I have a lot of, I think I could say dysphoria. I haven't been diagnosed with it, but the way that people explain dysphoria, I would say it's pretty similar to how I experience things. I feel very disconnected from how I look compared to how I feel inside. And so that makes it difficult for me to go out and interact with other people. So I'm hoping as my weight gets lower, I'm able to be myself more and not be so self-conscious, which will be nice. Yeah, honestly, if I could just do those few things, I don't really want to give myself too many goals because I'll probably not reach them all. Yeah, I think the main theme of my goals is to just get out, clean myself up, get healthy, and start living a more open and happy life. And with everything going on with Pride Month and everything, and all of the nonsense we've had to deal with politics and with the recent epidemic, I think all of us have had a really rough last 2 years. So my birthday also lands on a really important American holiday with the Stonewall riots. And it just gets you thinking about things and all of the adversity that everyone has to fight against in their life just to have a semblance of peace so that they can choose to live the life that they want. It's really sad that we live in a world where you have to fight so hard to just have your basic needs covered, to be able to survive. It's just so difficult. And my heart goes out to all of the people in the LGBT community who have had to suffer like that and have had to go through so many ups and downs and losing their families just to be themselves. So it really brings back a lot of those negative feelings I have for myself. I think it's just part of the human experience of fighting for what you want, fighting for what you believe in. And I'm fighting for my own things in my own way, and it's not on a systemic level, but it's just for my life personally. And I think it's something that we can all kind of piece into our lives and utilize in a way that's helpful for us in our own way. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this year with optimism. And as I go throughout my weight loss journey and I get more comfortable with myself and get more comfortable with the camera, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more things, showing you guys my life around here, just working into being a person again. I hate my appearance, I hate my looks, but honestly, being in front of the camera more has actually kind of helped me deal with my anxiety about how I look and how I feel about myself. And just the few videos I've done, I think have really helped improve my mental state. Yeah, I want to keep doing these and keep showing you guys my progress. It's not easy. That's part of weight loss. Weight loss isn't a simple process, especially when, like me, you don't have a lot of money, you don't have a lot of resources, and you really just have to fight through it by yourself. And I feel like a lot of weight loss nowadays is so glamorized, and it's not a glamorous experience. I would describe it as very slow. You have to have so much patience and internal strength to be able to get through those low points. And so yeah, I just want to show you guys how I deal with those, and hopefully it'll help someone. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to make these videos, is because I feel like a lot of people who gain weight are kind of in more of my situation, where it's like your finances aren't good, your family life is kind of a mess, and you've had these traumas in your life, and then you see people who are losing weight and it looks so glamorous, and they have the finances and capabilities to be able to get a nutritionist and get all of this really nice, beautiful food, and they have, nice shoes, nice clothing. And I think for a lot of people like me, weight loss is just like pushing yourself through the grind of life, and you have to fight against where you're at in your current life and hoping that with your weight loss and with working on yourself, you're able to get to a better place. And so it is hard because you're not just fighting against your inclination to eat food and to comfort yourself that way. You're also fighting against all of the exterior pressure that's going on in your life. And so that's kind of where I want to take my videos, because I feel like there is a lot of that internal and external pressure that really gets ignored when weight loss is taken into consideration. At least the things that I've seen, I feel like a lot of the big weight loss channels, they seem pretty well off. They seem very financially stable. And I think that just takes an extra layer of pressure. Weight loss is stressful no matter what your financial situation is, but with a low income, I feel like it just doubles the stress and the pressure. You end up wanting to dive into comforting yourself with food more often because there isn't that foundation, that solid foundation for yourself. So I hope you guys had a really good Pride Month. I hope everyone's having a really good summer and enjoying yourselves, getting out of the house more and doing activities and going and being with friends. And I will continue to upload more regularly. I definitely will upload next week. So yeah, as time goes on, I'm going to get better at uploading more consistently. I think I'll start to get more comfortable just being in front of the camera in general. I really hope you guys are doing well. I really appreciate anyone who watches this, anyone who subscribes and likes. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys next week. I'll see you guys later. Bye.